On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing with 239 people on board, but less than an hour into the flight, it vanished from radar, sparking one of the most extensive and complex searches in aviation history. Despite years of investigation, multiple search missions, and countless theories, the full story of MH370 remains elusive. Today, we'll look at the facts, the search efforts, and the lingering mysteries surrounding this disappearance, an event that has captivated the world for nearly a decade. The flight and initial disappearance. Flight MH370 departed from Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 12:41 a.m. on March 8, 2014, about 40 minutes later, over the South China Sea. It made its last voice communication, "Good night, Malaysian 370. Minutes later, the plane disappeared from radar, and air traffic controllers lost contact. Initially, there was hope it might have landed somewhere safely, but as the hours passed, it became clear that something had gone terribly wrong. Yet, how and why it vanished remained a chilling mystery. The puzzling route changes radar data later revealed that MH370 had not stayed on its planned path. Instead, it made a sharp turn westward, flying back over Malaysia and across the Strait of Malacca, seemingly on an erratic course. This shift puzzled investigators. The aircraft's transponder, which communicates with radar, was manually switched off, a rare and suspicious action. This bizarre change in direction raised questions. Was it a technical issue, pilot intervention, or even a hijacking? Without more data, there were only theories. The Indian Ocean search and satellite data after its last radar contact, MH370 seemingly continued on autopilot over the Indian Ocean. Investigators turned to satellite data, specifically the satellite handshakes, brief connections between the plane and a satellite operated by the British company Inmarsat. Through complex analysis, they estimated that MH370 ended somewhere in the southern Indian Ocean. This led to a massive search effort in a remote part of the ocean, an area that was challenging due to its depth and rough conditions. But still, no trace was found. Debris and the first clues. It wasn't until July 2015, more than a year after the disappearance, that a breakthrough finally came. A piece of debris of Fapron washed up on Reunion Island in the Indian Ocean. This was confirmed as part of MH370, the first tangible evidence that the plane had indeed crashed. Over the years, additional pieces washed ashore on islands and coastlines in the Indian Ocean. However, these scattered fragments provided limited information, only confirming that the aircraft had met a violent end but revealing little about why. Theories and speculations. The mystery surrounding MH370's disappearance has spawned a multitude of theories, some plausible, others wildly speculative, and even more far-fetched ideas, like alien abduction. One prominent theory suggests that a gradual loss of oxygen rendered passengers and crew unconscious, with the plane continuing on autopilot until it ran out of fuel. Another theory suggests a deliberate act by the pilot, Captain Zahari Shah. Though no concrete evidence supports any one theory fully, the lack of clear answers has only deepened the mystery. The multinational search and its challenges. The search for MH370 was one of the largest and most expensive in aviation history, involving multiple countries and millions of dollars. Between 2014 and 2018, to large-scale search efforts, scoured over 120,000 square kilometers of ocean, guided by satellite data and oceanographic modeling. The challenges were immense: poor underwater visibility, deep-sea trenches, and unpredictable currents made finding any remaining wreckage nearly impossible. Despite their best efforts, search teams were ultimately forced to suspend operations, leaving many questions unanswered. Legacy and lingering questions. MH370's disappearance left a profound impact, not only on aviation safety, but on the loved ones of the passengers and crew who still seek answers. In its wake, new regulations have been proposed, such as real-time aircraft tracking over remote areas to prevent such an event from ever happening again. But for the families, the mystery of MH370 is deeply personal, a haunting absence of closure. Nearly a decade later, the world remains captivated, and the question still stands: what truly happened to Malaysia Airlines Flight 370? The story of MH370 is a reminder of the mysteries that persist even in our modern age. Despite all our technology, some answers remain just out of reach. The search for MH370 may have ended, but for those still seeking the truth, this mystery is far from over. Thank you for watching, and if you found this journey into the unknown intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we explore more mysteries that continue to challenge our understanding.